My name is Ethan.
Hi, my name is Hamza Zulberry.
I'm Gabriella. I'm Layla.
My name is Santa Claus.
Yeah, Mr. Hoyle.
I have been working in WMAL for this year and last year.
I've been in this program for 2 years.
And I've been in the TV production program for 3 years.
Same with me, this is my 3rd year.
I've been in this program since the middle of 6th grade.
We use Photoshop, Premiere Pro. I usually just use tripods and the XA11s to record, which would definitely help me with starting a YouTube channel.
I've actually learned quite a lot. I learned how to edit by using different sources. We use Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe Photoshop, and it helps me edit all the pictures we take and the videos for the interviews and some of the segments we use in the broadcast. This has actually helped me learn how to manage my time, face my responsibilities more, and it actually benefits me for my future because it helps me get ready for the real world and not be unaware of everything that's gonna happen. Some equipment that we use are tripods, and then we use the XA11 for some of the recording, and we'd use some of the Canon cameras.
This program taught me how to use all kinds of different programs like Photoshop and Premiere Pro. In those 2 years, I've gotten many projects done in different ads. I've been certified in ICT. We have been using very good equipment like cameras and very good computers and monitors. All the certifications I've done can help me out in the future with jobs.
So this program is about learning how to use editing apps like Premiere Pro, Wirecast, Adobe, Photoshop, and it helps you learn how to communicate with people with interviews and learning how to edit certain videos and using green screen for news broadcasts.
Yeah, and earlier this year, and we had a field trip like this last year, the TV production program went on a field trip to Fox 4 in Fort Myers. We went there, we seen most of the broadcasts for the morning news, and we got to interact with all the anchors. And we asked them a bunch of questions about how they got into the business, why they wanted to be an anchor. And they gave us a lot of helpful tips. It was really nice. And then after that, we went to the Suncoast Newspaper Press in Port Charlotte. We learned how they print all their paper, business ads get on there, how much you have to pay for them, a bunch of cool stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a fun program, and it's not just if you don't do this in the future, it's also learning how to communicate, and it's important to learn how to talk to someone in the future, if you get a job. Talking and interviewing is key. It's amazing this program is here. It helps you learn a lot of things, and editing and everything. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I've learned how to use Photoshop, Premiere Pro, different camera equipment, and editing software. I've had a lot of fun in this program, and I've got to use high-quality cameras and high-quality studio to record my projects. This benefits me in the future because I've always wanted to go into film production, and this is really beneficial towards my experience in that field. I'd really recommend this to anyone who wants to start filming their own projects or skits or movies, because as you can see, I'm dressed as Santa Claus to film a Christmas special for Riptide.
The teacher for the Murdock Middle School TV production program. This is actually our 4th year with the program in its current state. In the last year or so, we've gone through a multitude of drastic changes. The school allowing us to upgrade to state-of-the-art computers. Our TV studio was recently remodeled with professional-grade camera equipment and studio equipment. It's totally drastically different from when it was the WMAR of when I was a student here. Back then it was a handful of students. About 10 to 15 kids were in the class handpicked by the teacher. Nowadays we're over 180 students, teaching 6 out of 7 class periods a day. We come in early in the morning for meteorology forecasting. We stay late for live streaming basketball events, volleyball. We use drone aerial coverage to get B-roll footage of outdoor events. In the program, the students that come in, they start in the basics of using Adobe Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Illustrator. During their time in the program, they get industry certified. They learn both hard and soft skills, such as how to set up an interview, how to make a phone call to somebody, how to time manage. And it's all skills that are directly transferable into the real world. It's an amazing program. The technology the students use is on par with what they could see if they went into this actual business industry, sports broadcasting, news broadcasting, journalism. And it's just an all-around great program that the students are able to enjoy.
I'm Angelina Soto.
I'm Kaylee DeLange.
And I've been in this program 2 years now. This is my second year.
I've been in this program for about a year.
We were the creators of this video.
I edited it in Premiere Pro.
And I recorded all the footage.
This is something that we wouldn't ever be able to know how to do if it wasn't for Mr. Hoyle and his...
We are very grateful for what he has taught us and what lengths he has gone to teach us all of these beautiful, magnificent things.
As you've heard from our previous peers, TV production is very beneficial. You learn multiple things that can help you in the future, and you get to work with equipment that you don't usually get to use outside.
And I think it is just amazing. Now, because of all the things that we now know, it could help us getting all, going to jobs and telling them about all the stuff that we know, helping us with communication and everything, and it's just an amazing thing.
As you've heard before, we use a variety of equipment. We use a lot of Canon cameras, Blackmagic, we use
XA11s?
Yeah, XA11s, we use some
Silver
HP
bullets.
computers, and we also learn how to use different types of programs, like we know how to use Photoshop, Premiere Pro. What type of opportunities does that give us in the future?
That helps us with like editing like videos if you want to be like a YouTuber, or it helps us if you want to be like an anchor for like Fox 4 News, or you want to be an animator.
Opportunities, it also gives you a lot of experiences that you wouldn't normally get. Like a few months ago, we took a field trip to Fox 4 News and the Sun newspaper. If it wasn't for this program, we would have never learned what inside of one of those buildings looks like. And we also get to see up close what it's like to be live, because we actually record our basketball games and our volleyball games live, and it's all student run. Mr. Hoyle only helps us a little. He has a very unique way of teaching us things. It's a way that makes what we do stick, and I am so grateful to be part of this program.
I am too, but you have already heard about all of this from our other peers that's been on this video. So, hope we see you here next year. See ya!